Hey guys, what is up and welcome to a new NVIDIA update video. So today, as per usual, let's go over NVIDIA stock. Let's go over what is happening with the stock, what I personally expect moving forward, and all of that good stuff. I am re-recording this video because the audio was not working. Windows had an update, unfortunately, as usual, messing something up. It is what it is, but let's just jump into it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like button. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. And of course, my membership section on YouTube is live. That link is down below. For just $2.99 a month, you get access to all my intraday thoughts, post updates, etc. on Tesla and sometimes the broader market as a whole every day. But if you're interested, for $4.99, you get access to all of that, plus my daily NVIDIA updates as well. So definitely check it out if you're interested. But jumping into it, NVIDIA closing the day up only about 1.5%, closing out $119.37 per share, which compared to the market is, not the best outperformance in the entire world for NVIDIA, that's for sure. Obviously still off the backbone of that earnings drop. What does this mean moving forward? Well, if I'm going to be completely honest and to not make this video too long, because I had to re-record both Tesla video and this video now, so I'm a little tired talking so much. But to make it simple, I still don't like the way it's looking. I don't like the way it's looking. I don't like the fact that it's below the 21 EMA, which is that yellow line. NVIDIA tends to respect the 21 EMA pretty nicely, actually. Every time it's above it, it's bullish. Below it, it's bearish. Pretty simple stuff, right? And as long as we remain below the 21 EMA, which is currently sitting at just shy of $121 per share, I'm not gonna lie, it's looking a little bit bearish. MACD is on the verge of flipping bearish as well, making lower highs. RSI is below the median line. Stochastic is pointing straight down with no signs of curling, unlike, for instance, like Tesla as an example, right? And the BX trender, red band, lower lows. There's just not a lot of things I'm looking at in NVIDIA right now that's making me bullish. I'll be completely honest. It's not looking too hot, especially below the 21 EMA and especially below the 123 level, right? The $123 level, which we obviously have turned back into a resistance, which is to me telling me that this is probably a bit of a trend change, at least for the short term, right? So if NVIDIA loses 117, expect at least 114, 115 over here for that volume profile. Below that, we'll see probably 110 to 108-ish. Those are the main levels I'll be looking at for the first for the main move to the downside if it continues, and that's just the way I'll be kind of playing it, or rather eyeballing those levels to potentially look for a nice little entry. But again, just not a fan of the way NVIDIA is looking. I don't like the fact that we had this false breakout above this green trend line. And in all honesty, there's a lot of work to be done for NVIDIA, for the bulls, right? It's still very elevated. I mean, it's obviously, the company's not phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but it's still pretty elevated. So, it's a move to the downside wouldn't be completely unheard of here, right? Worst case scenario is a move back to the green line, which would be putting it somewhere around $100 per share if it were to happen. But that's, in my opinion, the realistic worst case scenario. Breaking this trend line, however, well, things get definitely a lot more bearish. I just don't expect it right now, but we'll take it one step at a time and we'll see how that goes. But ultimately, that's just the way I look at it. Below 21 EMA and especially below 123, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit bearish. Above it, we can start talking about bullish aspects once again, but below it for now, especially with these indicators the way they are, the MACD is probably gonna be flipping bearish on Tuesday, unless we get a phenomenal day on Tuesday. It's probably gonna flip. And yeah, there's just a lot of work for the bulls to be done, and I have an eyelash in my eye, very nice. But yeah, that's just the way I'm looking at it in NVIDIA, guys. Below those two levels, it's not looking too hot. The levels to look out for. 117 goes to 114, which is the volume profile. Below that, we go to 110 to 108. Pretty simple stuff. Not much else to really say about NVIDIA. It did have a bit of, $8 million confirmed options flow, a bullish flow for options, which I guess is pretty good, but nothing to write home about, especially for NVIDIA. So yeah, I think it's just, it's not looking good. It's not looking too hot. It's not a stock I'd be buying here right now personally, unless you're just really playing off that 117 support range to continue bouncing for now, which it could maybe just go sideways. That is a possibility, but yeah, it's not a stock I'm looking at for the daily chart right now and getting too euphoric about. I'll be completely honest with you. Just my personal thoughts. I could be wrong. It could just skyrocket. Levels to look out for that as well. But yeah, that's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.